counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it. You all on my dick, I'm all in my bag, as hard as it get. I do not store powder, I might take a sip, I might hit the blunt, but I'm liable to trip. I ain't popping no pill, but you do as you wish. I roll with some fiends, I love them to death. I got a few mil, but not all of them rich. What good is the bread if my niggas is broke? What good is first class if my niggas can't sit? That's my next mission, that's why I can't quit. Just like LeBron, get my niggas more chips. Just put the rollie right back on my wrist. This watch came from Drizzy, he gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was praying like this. They act like two legends cannot coexist. But I never beef with a nigga for nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. It won't be for clout, it won't be for fame. It won't be cause my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest no sneakers. It won't be cause some niggas slid in my lane. Everything grows, it's destined to change. I love you little niggas, I'm glad that you came. I hope that you scrape every dollar you gain. I hope you know money won't erase the pain. To the OGs, I'm thanking you now. Was watching you when you was paving the ground. I copied your cadence, I mirrored your style. I studied the greats, I'm the greatest right now. Fuck if you feel me, you ain't got a choice. I ain't do no promo, still made all that noise. This shit gon' be different, I set my intentions. I promise to slap all that hate out your voice. Niggas been counting me out, I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it, you all on my dick. I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up.
What's up, Black? What's up? What's up, G-Dub? DX. Just the land, hand on make you real. What's up, everybody, man? What's good with you, man? Welcome to the show, man. It's your boy DT3, man. I'm in the building, man. Just want to highlight everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, regardless of wherever you are. Yeah, man, it's bullshit, bro. It's a lot of bullshit. What's up, Dago? Everything is good, G-Dub. Everything good, man. As far as my living situation is concerned, everything's good. Kids is good. Kids are smiling, running around. You know, everybody's good. But I feel the need to come forth and use my platform and say what everybody else is not trying to say. I'm going to say what everybody don't understand. Because there's a lot of you content creators that are saying things and that are happy with things. And we need a whole hell of a lot more than that to make change in our society and in our community as not just black people or black and brown people, but as American people. And if we stand here and just make this a black thing and just black this, black that, then we're missing the whole point. Because people that are speaking don't have all the facts. They don't know everything that's really going on. Some of these cats don't watch CNN, MSNBC. They don't know what the politicians are saying. They don't know the bills that's finna get passed. They don't know nothing about that shit. And if they do, why the fuck they not talking about that shit? Why they not letting the people, helping the people be aware of what our government is setting up for us? What's up, Sporting Advantage? What's up, PC? I have watched bills be talked about. I've watched lynching laws be talked about. How they gonna try to implement and the anti-lynching law. They're talking about passing that bill. You're actually having a whole meeting and a conversation about anti-lynching bill in the 21st century. Our government, the American government, is having meetings, conversations about an anti-lynching bill. And they're having a heated discussion and or debate pertaining to the anti-lynching bill. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody is also talking about LAPD. Chief Moore. Nobody's talking about that. Y'all talking about everything else. Wilder and AJ and all that. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's great. Send a good word, say a few good things. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. That's great. Fine and dandy, cool. You know what I mean? Y'all cool with that? If y'all okay with a celebrity just sending out a tweet or making a fucking video or saying some sweet shit, if that's what you need to be okay about the situation, that's fine. That's good for you. That's all fine and dandy. It's all fine and dandy. But it ain't doing shit. It ain't doing a goddamn thing. Any celebrity. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's Canelo. Canelo ain't do shit. Yeah, he made a video. He ain't do shit. I promise you, if it was Mexican Americans getting killed publicly on display, the way African Americans have been getting killed publicly and put on display for God and everybody to see, I bet you Canelo Alvarez, Andy Ruiz, Chris Areola, George Lopez, and among many other Mexican American officials and public figures, I bet you they'd be with their people. I promise you they will be with their people. They're not going to be sitting in their homes, making videos, sending out tweets. The Mexicans going to band together and link up when they see their owners getting murked and killed. That's what they going to do. They're not putting on display white America getting murdered. They're not doing that. Because if you do your research, police brutality, there are more murders and killings among white America than African America. It is just scientifically and proven that you are more prone to police brutality because you are black. And we are more prone to be put on public display because we are not deemed human by these people. So it is okay to put that on mass display for everybody to see. Right. All they're trying to do is save face with their fans. That's all they're trying to do. These people that got these platforms, these public figures, they don't give no fucks about us for real. The one thing I will say that a lot of people are not saying as well is the white people and the people from the UK and other regions of the world have came forth and spoke about this. I was watching a meeting. It was an 8-hour stream of the LAPD commission and Chief Moore. And they sat there and they listened for 8 points that they had in the comments section. They listened for 8 hours, everybody's complaints about the police, everybody's complaints about them, and yet and still, they're not finna get rid of Chief Moore. I highly doubt it. What's up, bro? Sports? What's going on? AJ talks on IFL. Talking is all fine and dandy. That's all good and shit. But we past talking. We're past that. Okay? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same thing to happen, and it's not going to happen. Okay? Talking don't do nothing. These public figures need to take their ass out there into the streets and be with the people. Fuck a tweet, fuck a video. Take your ass out there to Minneapolis. Take your ass to Washington, D.C., to Atlanta. Come out here to Oakland, California. You need to come out to these mainstream cities. You need to come to these mainstream cities and stand with the people and show. That's how you show your support. That's how you show your real support. This ain't just a situation that just happened. It's been going on. This ain't new. This been going on for years at this point. For years. And it took for people to see George Floyd get murdered to finally feel a need to come forth and speak on this particular situation. You're right, Red Glove. What's up, Red Glove? What's up, Sammy? Actions speak a whole lot louder than words. A whole lot louder. Whole lot louder. I'm tired of seeing people saying that all they need to see is yeah, I've seen that part. I'm cool with that. But even AJ got flack for that. He got flack for that. He got saying that he was clout chasing and he was trying to push an agenda and all that. What's up, Ness? It just don't make no sense, man. This don't make any sense whatsoever. Like, dude. Let me give you some stats. I'm getting my stats ready right now. That's why I'm taking so long right now. I'm getting my stats ready right now. What's up, baby? Because this ain't new to Minneapolis, Minnesota, bro. This ain't new. Bless you. Since 2015, the Minneapolis police have documented using force about 11,500 times. Since 2015, the Minneapolis police have documented using force about 11,500 times. For at least 6,650 acts of force, the subjects of that force was Black. By comparison, the police have used force about 2,750 times against white people who make up about 60% of the population, when African Americans only make up 20%. They're calling AJ racist because he said, now, they're calling AJ racist because he said it needs to be Black-owned businesses. We need to support our own. We hear that in the Mexican community all the time. Maybe Mexican-owned business, we support our own, blah, 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 blah. Mexicans are not being dubbed racist, and I don't look at that as being racist. I look at that as just what it is. You're supporting your own people. Him saying that does not dub him as a racist at all. Not even in the slightest. So people try to dub AJ a racist because he says, oh, man, you know, hey, we need to have Black-owned businesses. We need to support our people. You know, I'm going to tell you some real shit. We support our people. That's the problem. We don't support our people. And we're not as conscious and woke as we claim to be. We get a little bit of knowledge about some particular situation, and then we blow it up and mask it like we just the fucking gospel now. That's when you look at these conscious groups and you look at all the people that's saying they so conscious, they so this, they so that, and they've been saying this, they've been saying that, but they ain't doing shit. Ain't doing shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. Everybody talking about the problem. Everybody. But if you wanna do something about this, for real, exercise your right as an American citizen and vote. Get off your ass and go to them polls and go vote. I don't want to hear your vote don't count. Your vote don't count because you didn't use the motherfucker. That's why it don't count, because you didn't use it. Exercise your right and go vote. And it's your job. If you vote and the person you voted for didn't get in office, you have a right to go bad. You have a right to bitch about it. Especially if it's a lot of injustice and bullshit going on in the country and that wasn't something that you voted for. And we have a president that will literally, I mean, literally don't give two shits about anybody who does not vote for him. I have heard him talk who didn't vote for him and how he didn't give a shit and how that's your loss, that's your bad, fuck you. That's not what we're supposed to be about as an American country, American people. I'm not supposed to like you when you do shit like that. I don't have to like you. You're not a king. This isn't a dictatorship. I don't have to go out my way to like you. I need to like you. Your job is to win my vote. And if I don't vote for you, if you get in office, your job is to show me why me not voting for you was a mistake. And all you doing by saying that, what you're saying about people that are not voting for you, you're proving them right. There's a reason why don't nobody want to vote for Trump. There's a reason why Trump is going down in the polls right now. There's a reason why that's happening. Trump ain't went to not one black community yet because he know he not welcome there. And he know he don't give a fuck. When he made the speech, he didn't say shit about the cop. Anything that he said about the police was an officer that was supposedly aimed or whatever in the particular protest. But he said nothing about the cops that did that to that man, or even the cops that did shit in the past. This shit ain't new. They've been killing us. They've been shooting at us. But they're not putting the white America on display like that. They're not putting them on display like that. They're not going to do that. Because when they really show you, if they really are dumb enough to show you that they really is killing everybody, not just black people, they just don't care about us. That's why they're willing to put us on display like that. But they're not putting on display white people that they are murdering as well. Because then they'll see white people and black people will say, hey, they killing you too. So it ain't white versus black. It's really American people versus the police. Oh, shit. We need to click up. They don't want that. They don't want the American people to actually band together and do and be one. A house divided cannot stand. That's why they want to act. That's why they make sure they depict a white person on a white cop on a black guy. I bet you if we would have seen one African American cop kill one white kid and said he saw a hammer, a Snicker bar, a Three Musketeer bar and said he thought it was a gun, I bet you that black person that was a cop would not have his job. He'd be in jail. I'm calling out everybody, bro. You misinterpret what I'm saying when you said don't call out Deontay Wilder or any black person. Oh, I'm gonna call him out because anybody can make a tweet. If AJ would have just made a tweet, I'd be on his head too. But he went out there and spoke to the people. He did that. I can't knock him. Jamie Foxx to Minneapolis, Minnesota, still with the people. Spoke with the people that went through the situation. What is Deontay Wilder doing for that man's daughter? What is all that talking doing for that man's daughter who is 6 years old, is actually going through that, living that shit day by day? What are they doing for her? That's what I'm on. That little tweet shit, the little nice talking video shit, they don't do shit for that 6-year-old girl who lost her father to police brutality. So I don't want to hear about can't get on Wilder, can't get on this person, can't get on that person. No. If you just sent out a fucking tweet, I don't care who you are. I don't care what celebrity did shit. Gervonta Davis ain't did shit. I ain't seen Errol Spence do shit. I ain't seen Adrian Broner do shit. I don't see Al Heyman doing shit. I don't see nobody over on the PBC side doing a goddamn thing for the shit that's going on in our country. All they give a fuck about is when boxing coming back. Fuck boxing. Because if we go to civil fucking war, ain't gonna be no goddamn boxing. That shit is real, bro. This ain't no game no more. This is real life shit. What I'm doing is telling you what you can do to change it. Go vote. Because everybody's talking about the problem. Everybody's saying it's fucked up, it's this, or it's that, or they need this, they need to do that. Go vote. Go vote. I'm giving you a solution to the problem. Since everybody's too busy talking about the problem, me and Ma was talking about that shit just yesterday. Everybody bitching about the problem. This is what's wrong. This is what's wrong. Oh, you can't get mad at this. You can't get mad at this. Fuck all that. If you want to change what's going on in America and you're an American citizen, take your ass and go vote. Go vote. It's bigger than boxing. That's what you need to go do. But that's what we have to do. Because being violent begets more violence. And we're not the ones initiating the violence. In LA, they're making peaceful protests, and the LAPD is coming out there fully armored, fully weaponized, with rubber bullets and tear gas at a peaceful protest with women and children. No, everybody don't vote. Everybody don't vote. Everybody don't vote. I come from the black community, bro. And I could tell you in a lot of black communities, a lot of them don't vote, bro, because they feel like they vote don't matter. Let's keep it real. See, the thing is, people, when you keep it real, they run from that. That's the truth. When you go to these African American communities, most of them feel like they vote don't matter. I've heard black people say, hey, I'm going to go vote. Hey, vote for me, girl. Like, she can't vote for you. Your vote is your vote. Don't matter. That's all we could do as American people. It's easy for somebody to say that that's not here, bro. That's all we can do, bro. What we gonna do? Pick up arms? Start shooting at the police? Start trying to create mass murder throughout the masses? How did Obama get in? Because the African American people voted, all of them. They didn't do that when Trump and Hillary was going for office because didn't nobody care, bruh. Don't talk to me about I know my people, bruh. Even if black or whatever. Voting do mean something, bro. You got to do something, bro. Obama won by a landslide, bro, because everybody went up and went to go vote, bro. Everybody. Go vote. Go vote. A lot of black people was not trying to vote Hillary or Trump. They was like, I don't want none of them in office. I ain't voting for nobody. That's what I was hearing all through the black communities, bro. Under Obama's initiate, Obama killed the most Iraq and Arabian people in throughout the history of presidents. Police brutality under Obama. I'm not saying that at all. And I've actually said that the police has been murdering people, been doing this. Exactly. The generals are going against. See, that's what thank you for it, advance, because I saw that too. It was on CNN. The generals are actually against Trump now. It's not just electoral votes, bro. If that's the case, the people vote really don't matter. We have to vote. Because where was it at in California? Two hands. Where at in California? Matter of fact, hold up. I'm not saying that that's not true, bro. But ain't nobody coming up with no solutions. And every time somebody comes up with a solution, for real, honestly, I got to keep it real with all y'all, for real. When somebody finally comes up with a solution, it always get kicked down no matter what the solution is. And all everybody doing it. Look at what everybody's saying right now. You're talking about the problem. It's this. It was Obama. It was that. That's the problem. That's the problem. What's the solution? What you want to do is with the solution, bro? The solution is for us to go vote. Period. Bruh, when LAPD was shooting rubber bullets at people, tear gassing people, right? Walking people down, beating them, no mask, no nothing. And it's supposed to be this COVID-19. So for all we know, the LAPD could be weaponizing the COVID-19 within their soldiers to get to infect the people, create a mass hysteria of the COVID-19. Because the police is attacking people and they not wearing no masks. We have to keep doing it. We have to keep doing it. Try again. That's the problem. We tried it, didn't go like we wanted it. A lot of times, a lot of shit ain't gonna go how you want it. You got to keep going. We got to keep striving, bro. If the black people come together and we push our shit, we can show that we can move this motherfucker. I can't sit up there and say that I did everything right, bro. Because I have a lot of Iraq friends. You know, I go to these stores and I'm cool with these dudes. And I've had conversations with these Muslim men. And they hate Obama. They hate y'all shit about Obama. Y'all got y'all opinions about Obama. And y'all got y'all facts about Obama. But y'all don't these Muslim men that I've spoken to, they hate Obama. They hate him because he's killed more of their people than any president prior, even more than Bush. We're not equipped for war, Sammy. We're not equipped for war. We'll be to have that mindset with the way our society is built. That's stupid. That's not even smart. We're not built for war. I get what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from. That's not going to solve nothing. It's not going to solve anything. That's what they want us to do. They want us to pick up arms. They want us to start shooting shit up so they can say, all right, go and kill them. And now our women, our children are being killed and imprisoned by our own country. Because I was informed that they're not going to get the American people to do it. They're going to get people from the countries to come over here that are trained, that don't care about us, to do it. What's going on, Mark?
Yo, what's up?
Not much, not much.
Yeah, I've been listening in, man. I wrote down in the chat, to me, I don't think voting matters. But it's not because I don't think a vote doesn't matter. Your voice is important. The problem is, you're not voting for the changes that you want. You're voting for other policies all the time. Let's say Biden over Trump, right? What is the difference between Biden and Trump? Do you know?
Mm.
Do you know his policies or his sets? Is he going to make a change with the police departments or what?
From what I've seen,
Yeah.
no. I'm vouching for Biden. I haven't vouched for Biden at all. To me, Biden is the white dude that's going to act like he cool and he's going to walk with the black people and he's going to be seen with the black people because he wants to get the black vote. He don't give two shits about the black community, but he gonna bring his old white ass to the black community, talk some good shit and say what he's going to do and talk some right shit in time so he can get the black vote. That's all he give a fuck about. So I could care less about Joe Biden. To me, he's just a smarter Trump. That's how I look at Joe Biden. It's like that's the lesser of the two evils. If you had a choice, well, at least Biden gonna lie in the nigga face. Like he gonna come to the hood and lie to you. You know, Trump gonna hide in the White House and lie to you. Biden to come and lie to your face. Bernie Sanders, every breath is a cliffhanger. So I don't know about Bernie. Shit, same shit for Biden. Shit, that nigga look like he could die at any second. Shit. Be afraid if he cough wrong, he gonna croak. But
What up,
I agree
DT?
with that. I understand what you're saying. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, what's up, Red Glove? You got to take on that. You got to take on the topic here today.
I mean, when it comes to the politics and all that, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really trust none of them. To be honest, I like, if you feel that there's a lesser of two evils, I'm not knocking. I'm just saying I don't have really any faith in the presidency. I'm just being real, and the what decisions they make can always be overturned with a couple exceptions. So I'm not really like I'm not saying people shouldn't go out and vote. I'm not saying that the vote doesn't matter. I'm just saying I don't really trust any of them, if I'm being honest. I think I'm more about how we can better ourselves on a community level. Like, don't get me wrong, who's in charge does matter, but it doesn't matter as much as what we do and how much we give a shit for each other. And that's my main message is, if this stuff isn't impacting you directly, you still need to give a shit. You still need to care, because when shit hits the fan and it's your people uh who's now at risk, don't expect people to give a shit when you didn't give a shit about them. And I really think that, if, whether you're black,
Right.
white,
And I can say this.
whatever,
I'm glad. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, whatever color you are, like, we're all human beings. We all bleed red. Like me, I got African Americans in my family, you know, and for me not to care about this is for me not to care about them, and like, even if you don't have African Americans in your family, you still need to care about this. And you know what? I think, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, but I think I heard you say this, and I think it really speaks volumes, is injustice on one type of people is injustice for everyone, because if it can happen to one, it can
For
happen to
everyone.
everyone else.
Yes.
So
Right.
everybody,
Right. And I was just gonna piggyback on that.
go ahead,
Was
because I've
gonna
been
say
going on
that
for a little
like
bit.
if no, it's all good. It's like I could. Well, Mark just cut out. I was gonna ask him a question, but he cut out. But Red Glove nationality. What nationality do you come from?
I'm Mexican and Puerto Rican. Oh, and I have
Right. And
Apache. I found out recently I have Apache, so Native American as well.
okay. So imagine with your Latin background that the police are on record and recorded on a regular basis murdering Mexican Americans, Puerto Rican American citizens. What do you think the Latin community would have done in that?
Well, I agree with you
No,
wholeheartedly
I'm
about what you
about
said about. I think what you said, like with Canelo Alvarez, that he'd be saying something. I think, the Hispanic celebrities would definitely have something to say. Not that none of them have something to say right now, but I definitely think they'd have something to say about the issue, and that's my thing. Like it shouldn't have to come to just when it affects you. It's got
yeah.
if it affects anybody, like you need to care. Like it like in World War II, with there was Germans who did actually give a shit about what was going on with the you know with the Jews. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect
Mm-hmm.
that. And they were the ones being protected in that whole thing. But you know what? Not every German has blonde hair and blue eyes. And I think some of them realize that it's like, look, I'm German, but I don't fit that description that he's talking about. So it's them today, it could be me tomorrow. And that's what people
Mm-hmm.
need to realize is, if you're not African American and you're like, well, this doesn't really pertain to me, it does. It pertains to you. And you know what? With DT3, you're right. It doesn't just happen to African Americans. That's the other thing is, they're trying this whole divide and conquer.
Yeah,
And
because they don't want to stand together. Right.
exactly. And that's the other reason why I don't really like to get into the whole political thing, because then it becomes like Republican versus Democrat, which to me, it's it's like I said, I don't want people to take this the wrong way, because I don't want people to think that I'm like anti-voting or anything like that. I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to the policies, pay attention to what they're saying, and hopefully they're being truthful. And that's a big
Mm-hmm.
if, with that. But don't vote based off of party. Vote based off of policy. Because me, I'm independent. I used to consider myself Democrat. Then for a while I considered myself Republican. Now I'm just like, you know what? I'm independent. Like whoever's gonna make shit better, that's who I want. I don't care if they're behind a donkey, if they're behind an elephant. None of that makes none of that matters to me. Like,
Yeah.
is this shit gonna end when you become president? Because it needs to end. Like innocent
What's
people
the
are,
end
are
game?
exactly.
That's
So
it.
you can
What's
call
the
it
end
whatever
game?
you want. Like people get mad
Mm-hmm.
because people are like, "Oh, why does it have to be called Black Lives Matter?" Who cares what it's called? Like, you could call it whatever you want. If it's gonna put an end to this injustice, I'm all for it. You know, yes,
Right.
all lives do matter. Um, but if that's not getting it done, then maybe Black Lives Matter will get it done. Maybe they won't get it done. Whoever's gonna get it done, that's who I'm for. I'm for the
Right.
solution. I'm not about the semantics. And that's what I think the
Mhm.
problem is. People are too worried about the semantics. It creates division. And then once we're divided, we're screwed. Because I'll tell you one thing, the people who are doing this, they're anything but divided. They're very much uh cohesive in murdering people.
Yep. They have no problem with taking your ass out. And that's just what I was saying. It's just like it's funny when I looked it up and I was like, man, I know it's people being killed more. And it's like, nah, police been killing more white people than anything. But it's just been proven that the police have no problem with putting on public display the murder of African or black and brown people. They have no problem putting that shit on display. But they know that if they put on display, oh, we killing white people, we killing black people, we killing Mexican people, we killing Asians. Oh, you just killing everybody. Okay, look. So we can't all this little beef we had, that 400-year bullshit, all that shit over. That shit over. We finna click together. We finna be one nation. We really finna be that, and we finna go against these motherfuckers. They don't want that. And that's really what America is supposed to be in the first goddamn place. And it's not that. That lets you know that what America is supposed to be, it is not that. This just lets everybody know that. So when I see in LA multiple occasions, not just one, where LAPD, where people are having peaceful protests, have masks on, and are not being violent, are not rioting, not looting, not doing anything, no criminal activity whatsoever. And maybe 30 minutes into the protest, you see LAPD coming in, full body armor, tear gas, mace, rubber bullet guns to a peaceful protest. And y'all tear gas that, y'all mace these people, you shoot these people in the face with rubber bullets. This happened on more than one occasion. And the LA police chief, let me get his name. Make sure I get his name. I want you guys to make sure you Google this man's name. So I looked him up last night and was appalled by the shit he said in the past week. Hold on, give me a second.
It's your
Michael
show.
Moore,
You
Police
all right.
Chief Michael Moore. All right, Police Chief, LA Police Chief Michael Moore stated about 6 days ago that the riots and the protests, these are his words. This is not verbatim. This is not alleged. These are his words. He said that because of the riots and the protests is why George Floyd was murdered. His words, not mine. And he still has a job. That man still has a fucking job. People, the people listen for 8 hours of his complaints. It's crazy. Listen to this.
As for the safety of Los Angeles, last night we saw the full impact of the curfew with our ability to police areas of downtown and particularly and also the west side, but also the valley, where we saw roving groups of individuals that were not compliant with the curfew, and we believe were out to loot and prey upon businesses in our community. And our officers' actions were able to to identify those individuals and make a number of arrests. Last night, just under 700 arrests. And within those 700 arrests were 70 individuals who were either burglarizing or looting, victimizing businesses further. So what that tells me is that two things. We didn't have protests last night. We had criminal acts. We didn't have people mourning the death of this man, George Floyd. We had people capitalizing. His death is on their hands as much as it is those officers. And that is a strong statement. But I must say that this civil unrest that we're in the midst of, we must turn a corner from people who are involved in violence, people who are involved in preying upon others. The actions last night, I am encouraged for Los Angeles, but I was discouraged for Santa Monica and Long Beach.
Words of the police chief.
Yeah, can I say something about that?
Go ahead, bro.
He's full of shit, man. Like, you can't honestly tell me, like, don't get me wrong, I don't condone the looting and rioting. I want to get that out the way. Because two wrongs don't make a right. But I'm going to say this. You can't tell me that they're just as, almost as guilty as those officers. Looting and rioting is not the same thing as murdering a man. And I just want to say this real quick because you kind of touched on it, but I want to expand upon it just a little bit.
Go ahead.
This officer slowly murdered a man in broad daylight, being recorded, knowing he was being recorded. Slowly murdered this man. Not one time did he try to cover his face. Not one time did he try to do any. It was like he was like, I know I could get away with this. I'm gonna do it. There's nothing that you could do about it. And that's a problem. That's a real problem. And the government, they need, if you want to regain the people's trust in any capacity, this ain't gonna do it, but it's gonna be a good start. You need to make an example out of these police officers. That shit ain't cool. He was murdering a man slowly on the side of the street in front of civilians and did not give a damn. You're not going to tell me that people who are looting and rioting, are they wrong? Yeah. But somebody stealing a PlayStation, somebody stealing some jewelry pales in comparison to taking another man's life. And this man should be fired for saying that shit.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. So that's the LAPD police chief, Michael Moore. And it was, like I said, it was for 8 hours. The LA Police Commission sat and listened to the people's complaints, and I applaud all the white people that came forth and spoke on that. I could count on literally one hand how many black people came in and spoke on that. I can literally count. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm happy that all those white people called and said, man, look. And it's not even the fact that they called and spoke on it. It was literally what they said. Because a lot of them were saying that they're not even qualified to speak on it because they're not black. But they feel obligated to speak on it because they got black friends. Shout out to all the white people that came forth, man. And shout out to all the white mothers of African-American sons and daughters. Because I feel for y'all too.
Yeah, I say shout out to anybody who speaks out on it across the globe because this is a very serious problem. And that's one thing that I do like that's come out of this is one positive is that there's people who this doesn't affect who are speaking out on it. And like I said, you have to show people that you care because when stuff happens and you're the one who's at risk, you're going to want somebody else to care. And we need to band together. We need to do what we can to put an end to this the best way that we can. And that's where, what you were saying about the voting. Like I said, I don't trust any of these politicians, but at the end of the day, take a look at their policies, get out there and vote your part. And because one thing's for sure, you miss 100% of the chance, the 100% of the shots you don't take.
Right. This guy, Alex Collins, if you feel like that, why are you here? if you feel like every time this shit happens, I'm gonna put it up on the screen so for you to see it. Give you some time. Every time this shit happens, everyone want to act like they care, but soon as it calms down, it's business as usual. Let me tell you something. It's not gonna be business as usual with this situation because of everything that didn't happen over the past 6 months. People have lost their jobs. People's lives have completely changed. This ain't one of those things where it's like, oh, it's just another day in the office. Everything's normal. Nobody had to leave their jobs. Nobody had to, give up their season tickets, because we can't go to the games no more. Like, life completely changed. At this point, anything as far as sports is concerned is going to be used as a distraction to get your mind off of the bullshit that's really going on in the world. So to me, I can't sit there and not say nothing, and I have the platform that I have. I can't do that. That's not something that I'm about. I'm from Oakland, California, the home of the Black Panthers, and I will not be doing my people a service if I just sit there and idle and be quiet. All right. The history of the world does not remember the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. So I refuse to remain silent in this situation. So forgive me if I want to stick up for the people of America, not just the Black people, but I want to stick up for all people that have came forth and have went through something or went through some sense of injustice and have actually stood up and speaking on the injustice in America. And I'm going to be one of them as well. And I'm going to use my platform as a means to do so. So if you do not like it or you do not approve, I would suggest you take yourself somewhere else and mind your business elsewhere. Moving on.
Well, DT, I'm gonna go ahead and drop off. I think I've said everything I need to say on the subject. Um,
For sure.
I just want to say, I appreciate your perspective on this matter.
Thank you.
I implore everybody to care about everyone. Don't get me wrong, I understand charity starts at the home, and if you can't keep your own home, you know, uh, straight, then you probably shouldn't be watching out for others. But at the very least, you need to care about others, and that's what I'm all about. I don't care about race; I care about people. When I see DT3, I don't see a black man. I see a brother that me and him, we actually have a lot in common. We're of the same faith. We love the sport of boxing. There's a lot of things, a lot of common ground that we have, but it goes deeper than that. And I respect him as a man. I know that he respects me. There's no problem. And everybody else out there in the chat, I see a bunch of y'all that I respect, and I know a lot of y'all respect me. And I just want us to be united. All right, because at the end of the day, regardless of who's in the White House, if at the very least we're at least united and we got each other's back, I mean, they won't be able to tear us apart if that's the case. But yeah, do your part in voting for who you think is truly going to make a difference, and at the and hopefully they're just telling the truth instead of blowing smoke up all our asses. But anyways, that's all I got to say. Peace, DT3, and don't y'all forget to leave a like. That way, this is a very important subject, and I would like to see it get as much exposure as it possibly can. Peace.
Thank you, Red Glove. Appreciate that. I'm gonna expand on this Terrence Cropper. I called you Coop. I didn't see that already. I'm gonna touch on this Crop. He says, "Hey DT3 man, why did you and BFTB fall out, man? And why was he saying that about your channel, brother? I don't know what he said about my channel. This is going to lead me to speak on a next particular topic. Is that the issues of Black people on YouTube, whether LDBC, NBBC, YouTube creator, wherever, it don't matter what particular fraction or group you're affiliated with. At the end of the day, we all Black people. I don't care if you LDBC or whatever. That's just that's just 4 letters that are represented on YouTube or wherever social media. But outside of all that, no, I've never been LDBC, bro. No, I've never been LDBC though. I've never been that. I actually used to watch Boxing Ego and Dante's Boxing Nation, but I never was like repping like LDBC, nothing like that. If anything, I was with the Ego Army shit because I was trying to support Ego because he from the Bay and I'm from the Bay. But aside from that, I've never been like hashtag LDBC or none of that. Did he show you the you know what I'm saying? It's one thing for somebody to say that they have messages from you. I got at him on Twitter. Me and Boxing Nuke was gassing him on Twitter before, like some months back, to for him to come on either Nuke's channel or my channel to debate. Like me and Nuke was got on him before, but as far as me begging to be a part of a particular group, no, I've been independent since I've started YouTube. What's up, Aaron? I ain't seen you in a minute. But yeah, I feel like these cats are pretty much proving white America right. They proving them right. They really are. Cause we can't come together to even talk about boxing. We can't come together just to have a simple conversation about boxing or just a nice little simple debate about boxing. I don't really trip on dude too much. So I don't watch them. To keep it real, it's a couple people that I would say I got people that choose to troll them and they come back and they tell me what they do and I'd be like, okay, whatever. But that's about it. I don't really care about too much what they do. Unless they say shit like Deontay Wilder is pound for pound number one and Deontay Wilder is a god and he's king and they say shit like that, okay, and they are promoting that. Now, if that's your opinion is one thing, but if you're pushing that, like I have a problem with that. You know why, Alex? Do you know why, Alex? People are protesting in UK, but we black people kill each other in UK. We black people say nothing because that's self hate. Hate your brother, hate the man next to you. Why is that? Alex, I need you to answer that question. Why is that? This is Canada we talking about. So you're Canadian and you're saying your country hates native people. Okay. They probably do. I mean, if you're in Canada, that was pretty much colonized by the Brits. You know what I'm saying? And the Franks, and all them. But point overall, bro, how many Native Americans are on social media getting killed? How many Native Americans are being publicly executed for everybody to see? How many? How many years have we had to sit here and watch Native Americans get killed on social media and on television? How many names have we heard from the police killing Native American people? That's not saying that it's not true. That's not saying that it's not happening. But it is not on public display for everybody to see it on a regular, everyday basis. Damn near every other day, you were seeing people die, black people being killed by the police on the news or social media. Now you just running game, Alex. That's game. You ain't answering my question. If a tree falls in the forest, is anyone here? Hell yeah. If it's hella people outside recording the goddamn tree falling, Alex. If you in the forest and you got one motherfucker chopping the tree down, ain't nobody around. Of course, ain't nobody gonna hear that shit. But if you chopping the tree down, if you chopping the tree down in the middle of downtown, I promise you, motherfuckers gonna see that shit. Did you actually say that? Say what about the LDBC? What did I say about them? Sorry, fuck them. You see, but that's division, bro. You're creating division. That's why I'm glad you came, bro. Cause that's creating division. You're so caught up in being a fan of Deontay Wilder, you're missing the whole point that it's bigger than fucking Wilder and the LDBC, the NBBC, the UGC, the TBC, bigger than YouTube. Everything I'm telling you right now and I'm talking to you about right now is bigger than all the shit you bitching about. Your idol worship, all the shit. That's why, bro. You know what I mean? They don't see it. So if they don't see it and you complain, oh, they killing natives, they killing natives. Well, we don't see that shit. We don't see it. I don't see it. People are oblivious like that, bro. That's just what it is. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not even saying what you saying is right and what's going on in that country is not wrong. That is hella wrong if natives are being killed in that way. But it's not being filmed. It's not being filmed, so people are not going to feel prone to come together for something that they don't have no evidence to back them on, is what I'm saying. People have the evidence, man. Look, they killing black people. Hey, man, we got them killing these people. We got them killing them people. Hey, bro, we finna kick it with y'all, bro. They really killing y'all for real. People are like that, bro. I'm not lessening the fact that they're not killing people, but people are seeing it. Seeing is believing. We want to find a solution. I'm telling you, go vote. Voting ain't the answer. Well, what is the answer then? If you could tell me what ain't the answer, then you could tell me what is the answer. I'm giving you a solution. Go vote. If that ain't a solution for you, then hey, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna keep continuously talking about the problem and bitching about what's wrong and we this and black people did it. I've already said what I had to say about the problem or complained about the problem. Now I want to give you a solution to the problem. Go vote. Exercise your right to vote. And even if you go vote and it's still some bullshit, you have all the right to bitch because you voted. You exercise all your rights. You pay your taxes. You vote. You do everything right that you can possibly do as an American citizen, and you deserve to speak up for the injustice that goes on in your country because your country was built and made to serve you, the people. This is not a dictatorship. This is not a democracy. This is a democracy, not a dictatorship. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all get so caught up in black. It's happening to everybody. It's not just happening to black people. I just told y'all white people are being killed more by the police than black people. It's just the fact that black people are being put on display. They have no problem showing them marking us. They have no problem doing that. What's up, D? That's what I'm trying to do. Give solutions. Now you're saying I'm lying. How long have you been here, Pablo? Oh, Paulo? How long have you been here, bro? To say that I'm lying. What am I lying about? All you gotta do is do research on whoever you want to vote for, or whatever bill you want to try to vote for to get passed or whatever. Do your research. Paulo, bro, if you come in here to spread hate, bro, this ain't about no hate, bro. This ain't about spreading no hate and talking down to people, bro. This ain't about that.
Hi, everybody.
Like, you here to separate, you here to promote hate, bro. We not here for that. Like, I encourage all of us, NBBC, LDBC, UGC, I encourage all of us to stand together in this time, in this moment. We ain't got time to be sitting there beefing over no YouTube bullshit. I'm lying to fans and on Wilder's name. So, hey, idol worship is real, man. Idol worship is real. Y'all care more about Wilder than black people. I wouldn't say that about the LDBC members. Yeah, don't time him out. Don't time him out. I want people to see this. I want people in this stream, because I'm gonna go for a little bit longer. In this stream, I want people when they come on here to see the bullshit that you LDBC members be on. Because I'm gonna say that this right here, right now, bro. I'm not on none of that. Y'all supposed to be pro-black, and when I'm speaking pro-black shit, why y'all not in here trying to support a brother? I'm in here speaking about being pro-black and support your people and support your own. I ain't sitting here talking shit about Wilder. I'm saying if Wilder really want to be about his people, why the fuck he ain't go to Atlanta and stand with them people in Atlanta? Why he didn't do that? Ain't nobody thinking about the ass whooping. It's all good, JD. Ain't nobody thinking about the ass whooping that he took from Tyson Fury. Ain't nobody tripping like that at this point in time, bro. There's bigger shit going on than the ass whooping he took from Fury. Don't nobody got time for that. Don't nobody got time for that. Let them see them. And you know what? I can't even be mad at you, JD, because I didn't tell you this ahead of time. You just, you know what I'm saying, cutting out the people that's being disrespectful. That's the routine. If they in here being disrespectful and they ain't in here trying to talk boxing or pertaining to the topic that I'm on, then they get the boot. That's just typical. So can't be mad at JD for doing what, you know, I expect any moderator to do on my live stream. Right. You know, so I'm not tripping on it like that. But to come to my stream and say I'm a liar when I say we need to stick together, I don't feel you as disrespectful, Alex. So I didn't take nothing you say as disrespectful like that. So don't think that. That wasn't what I was on with you. You made a very valid point about what goes on in your country. I'm not refuting that. I'm not disputing that. All I'm saying is get some evidence. Get some evidence and think about it. Look how much evidence it took. Video recorded evidence before the people actually came together and did something. We've been getting police brutality since this country was formed. This been going on, filmed since like the 2015 was when it really started kicking off. You know what I'm saying? And then it took basically 5 years of video recorded evidence. It took 5 years of video recorded, documented evidence, and we can't even include the shit that wasn't documented, the stuff that wasn't reported by PD. And it took 5 years of video for finally the country and the people to stand together and say, okay, this is enough. We took this shit for 5 years. We got 5 years of video recorded evidence of the police abusing this particular people. So it is what it is, you know? And that's another thing, you know, it's like even with, hell, we got somebody with the LGBT community up in here. I bet you if the police was out here killing people in the LGBT community, boy, I promise you, they will be all in front of the police station, rainbows and all. I promise you. It's bull, bro. It's bull. Boy, they killing people. Killing people. Cold blood. I ask you, my American people, I encourage you, my American people, to exercise your right and go vote. Stop talking about the problem and find solutions. For real. Vote for bills, vote for any type of legislation or bill that you could think of that you like, that you're willing to support. You need to support it. Okay? Period, point blank. Everybody saying voting don't do nothing. Well, you got a better idea? Because I'm not finna tell the people to pick up arms and start shooting the police. I'm not finna tell people that. This is not what I'm finna do. So exercise your right and go vote. Get off your ass and do your part to create change. Because anybody could talk about the problem. Any celebrity could get on Twitter and YouTube and make a sweet video, and a lot of you cats to sit up here and say that's enough for you. But I promise you, the people that's feeling like it's enough for them, they ain't finna, they not finna really speak for the people. They not really finna. If I could, I would. I wish I had the money. Because honestly, what I'm thinking about is that little girl. Because I got 3 daughters. No, vote for what works for you. For me, it's not Democrats or Republican. It's right and wrong. That's how I look at it. People can look at it, oh, you Democrat. I look at it like, okay, if he right, he right. If he wrong, he wrong. Whether you're whatever political party you're affiliated with. So you can vote for whoever you want to vote for. In UK, a civil war happening tonight just started. Over what? Why would the UK go to civil war? For what? For who? Over what? I haven't really in the UK. I don't understand. Yeah, I'm so tired of the people. Any YouTube content creator that's black and that's constantly pushing the black agenda, black this, black this, black that, they're a part of the problem. Hold on, let me catch that. I hope you're right, Boom, because I'm 59 and I've been dealing with racism my whole life. Canadian Indian life are similar to black experience in the US. I feel you. I understand that. I understand that wholeheartedly. You know, I remember being racially profiled in the streets of Oakland. You know, I remember walking out the corner store and had no criminal activity going on by me, around me, nothing. You know, the people that was selling dope and, you know, doing they dirt, they all the way on the other side of the store. And I'm walking out of the store in flip-flops, a t-shirt, and pajama pants on a hot sunny day in Oakland, California, eating some Dorito Cool Ranch chips. And I'm just walking. I'm leaving the store. Police pulls up. Now, mind you, I'm not even looking at the police. I'm not giving the police any energy or any indication that them pulling up makes me nervous, because I don't have no reason to be nervous about the police pulling up, because I've never been to jail. I don't have a criminal record or background. So them pulling up means little to nothing to me. So I'm walking. They pull up and they get out. And the first thing they say is, excuse me, stop. Are you on parole or probation? And there's nobody supposed to be here on this corner. Now, mind you, I'm walking. I'm not posted. I'm not standing there. I'm walking. asked me, was I on parole or probation? I told him no. He said, do you got your ID on you? By the grace of God, I did. Showed him my ID. He goes in the car. The other cop comes out, stands up, is looking at me. Mind you, I'm in handcuffs as a means to keep the cop safe and protect the cop from me. I'm 18, 19 years old, about 100 and what? At that time, I was about $130. $135 wet. So I don't think I'd have been any threat to a 6'1", 200-pound police officer that's trained. And at that time, I've only had a little bit of karate training in my time, and I don't think I had enough training to take down the cop at that time. And that cop asked me, the cop that stood out, he asked me, he said, what's your PFN? Now, I know what a PFN number is. I don't have one. So I told the cop, I don't know what that is. Right away. I didn't even sit and think about it. He said, what's your PFN? I said, I don't know what that is. What's that? And then he looked and he was upset. He was pissed. He was mad that I didn't have a PFN number. Because he knew if I had a PFN number and I was on parole or probation, I'm automatically going back to jail for having an encounter with the police. For sure, Jeff. Shout out to the rich. My white family from the rich. There's at least 4 different pics of him in blackface I've never seen. Hold up. Yeah, a lot of, but that's the thing, and these people understand the history of man, bro. And when I say that, people get caught up in, well, the black people was this, and it's like, bro, look at civilizations. The civilization of Kush, civilization of Egypt, civilization of Greece, the civilization of Rome, of ancient Europe, well, ancient medieval Europe and medieval Europe. Look up the history. Look at how all the people in power, how they used their power, how the power shifted in certain situations, how the people that are in power did things to keep their family or themselves in power because they were afraid of losing their power. That's their problem. These people are power hungry. They cannot relinquish their power because they're afraid of that. Because they're weak without their influence and their power. They don't want to be seen as a regular individual. They want to be seen as bigger than life, or, and dare I say, a god. But they're not that. They don't deserve that. Yet and still, they feel that they do deserve that sense of worship or idol worship, whatever you may call it. So we cannot go after the police and try to attack them. We can't do that. That's not what's going to work. Let me tell you something. Cops should be held at the highest extent of the law. The cops know the law better than the average individual. All right? They know the law. They're held to a higher standard because they're trained to know the law. So when they do something that breaks the law, their punishment should be double. Just on the fact that technically they know better. But they don't even get arrested. They don't even get fucking charged. Nothing. Hold on, I'm looking up something right now. I want to share with y'all real quick. I'm share with y'all real fast. Show y'all something. In 2019, bro, 2019 alone, almost 1,100 people were killed by the police in 2019 alone. 1,098 people was killed in 2019 alone by the police. Black people were 20% of those killed, despite only 13% of, despite being only 13% of the population. Right? Now check this out. Dig this. 99. This is facts, by the way. And I'm on just so you can know, I'm on mappingpoliceviolence.org. That's the website I'm on. Mappingpoliceviolence.org. That is my source. Okay? And there is no accountability. 99% of killings by the police from 2013 to 2019 have not resulted in officer being charged with a crime. 99% of police killings from 2013 to 2019, these dudes have not been charged with a crime. That is ridiculous. Hold on, I just want to catch that. Okay. Doing any type of destruction of property will not change anything. It's not going to do nothing. It's not going to do anything at all. So you know what you should do, Alex? Keep making people aware. Maybe that's your calling. Maybe that's your purpose. Don't let people forget that, oh, well, my people are getting killed too up here in the Canadian region. So you know what? You're putting that out there. And because you're putting that message out there, I'm going to take that message with me. I'm going to push that not just in America, but all over the world. If Native Canadians are getting murdered in Canada and they're not getting their justice, they deserve their justice too. Anywhere, whether if it's in America, Canada, the UK, Africa, Japan, China, no matter where it is, it's still wrong. Fucking flies. Be careful. Right. Hey, I understand that. I got you, bro. I got you, Alex. Don't even trip. That's all they want. Most of the cops ain't nothing but kids that got bullied when they was in high school and middle school or elementary school, and they grew up, got some size to them, and decided to become a cop, and now they become bullies themselves. Say what you mean, right? Sporting advantage. Say what you mean what you say. You know, it's funny how, and I'm gonna say this too. It's funny how the LDBC rather is more committed to misunderstanding than actually having understanding. And I bet you, I'm sure I will hear in the coming days or weeks that they'll start taking super chats as a means as a fund for George Floyd. But if they don't, all that pro-black shit, I don't want to hear that shit. Fred, where you at? Where you at? You claim you're supposed to be from LA, right? I hope you out there in LA. You know, since you're supposed to be a politician and all that shit, you should have your political ass all up in the mix. So I'm hoping to hear that you did some videos saying that you know, showing us that you with the people, you're advocating with the people. This ain't about no YouTube clout shit. This is about your people. So if I don't see that, then it is what it is. I never was. Why does y'all keep saying that I used to be LDBC, bro? Like, what evidence do you have of this? Like, what evidence do you have that I used to be LDBC? I never knew that though. By the way, I never knew I was ever LDBC. Never knew that. So feel free, because it's like, what does that have to do with us standing together and binding? Fuck boxing, fuck YouTube, fuck LDBC, fuck NBBC shit, fuck all that shit. It's about our people. It's not about the 4 letters we represent. At the end of the day, that shit is could go to the wayside. Because at the end of the day, that shit not gonna matter. So why we can't band together? Let's band together on some shit. How do you know he donated? I don't want to hear he did a live stream and said, all right, all super chats going to woo. I need proof. I don't want to hear somebody says, I can sit there and say right now, hey man, donate super chat, anything, all super chat donations is going to George Floyd. The reason why I'm saying that, we already got one dude who basically made damn near 10 grand off of a little girl being murdered. So I don't put shit past dudes on this YouTube shit, but people do shit for money all day. All day. All day. I'm not knocking you for donating to the, I'm not knocking you for that. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking you if your donation was genuine. If that's what's up, bro. I don't knock genuine real shit. You know what I mean? If you come at me with some, hey, bro, I don't give a fuck, I donated. You feel me? I'm looking out for them. Hey, bro, for sure. 100, bro. I ain't even mad at you. I respect that. I need to see the proof. I see the proof, bro. I get off of him. No, I'm giving people a solution to the problem, Simon. You see, that is a brainwashed rhetoric right there. Because you're coming in here telling people to shut their mouths, to calling people racist, and I don't rock with racist people. I have people from all corners of the world in my streams. So nobody is dubbed as a racist. They wouldn't last on my channel or in my live streams. So how am I a racist man when I have the most diverse chat in damn near all of the YouTube boxing community as a Black American man? I have more people from other countries and other parts of the regions of the earth than Black America. So how am I racist? I'm sitting here saying how all lives matter. I'm sitting here saying how we all need to bind together and be one nation, one group, white, Black, Asian, Filipino, Mexican. We all need to be together. And you sitting up there saying I'm racist. What you want is division. What anybody that's against what I'm saying, and you want to sit there and say, oh, the white people, you want separation. That's what you want. That's what the white people want. That's what white supremacy want. If you check out the history of white supremacy, that's what they wanted. They wanted to separate us from them. That's what they want. So when you're pushing the whole little blacks over here, whites over there, that's separation, bro. This is America. This is not pro-black or pro-white. You either black or you white. Ain't no, this ain't that. So I'm lying on Fred Deontay. I have not lied on anybody. You can't even prove that. You can't even prove those statements. But you're further proving my point about that. And the fact that you're saying you're sitting there just talking about people, calling people out, you're a part of the problem. You don't even care about me sending a positive message to the American people. You don't care about that. You're too busy trying to push an agenda. Like, all you doing is talking shit about people. And guess what? I want people to see this. I want people to see how the LDBC members or people that represent that particular cult or group, how they act. Y'all not really pro-black. Y'all not. Y'all pro-Wilder. You came in here and said you lying on Wilder. What did I say about Wilder that was a lie? All I said was that I felt that what he did was written. For sure, sporting advantage. I'm gonna holler at you. So because I said that, now I'm a lie and all that. That's fine, all fine and dandy. You're entitled to your opinion. But no. So that's not what I'm about. I'm saying that the LDBC needs to stop this fraud shit and really be on some unity shit. Everybody that keeps saying this dumb fuck shit that I need them to promote my channel when I don't. I've heard that multiple times since I've been on YouTube. I don't need YouTube. I have spent months, a month, maybe 2 at the most, not making no videos, not popping up on nobody live streams, not doing nothing. Just living my life, taking care of my wife and my kids. Didn't lose no subscribers really. Come back a month, 2 months later, make one video, and I gain subscribers. Where's that? Send a link. You have a video of me admitting BFTV got you into YouTube. No, I don't even know him like that. Why do you feel you have to do that? That's a lie, bro. Really? Like, why do y'all feel like y'all have oh, your friend said you can't join because you're poor IQ. I don't care about them. Like, I never cared like that. Like, the fact that y'all coming in here to say that, not a clout chaser. I'm sitting there saying, see what I'm saying? Y'all not about unity. Y'all about division. They all trolls, all of them. All of them. All of y'all are puppets and trolls. All of you. Because instead of really listening to the message, y'all too, oh, you got the LDBC, up, LDBC, man. You need them, clout chaser. No, I don't. Let me tell you something. All the people in the LDBC, they need YouTube. YouTube is a means of income for them. They can't go a month, 2 months without being on YouTube. They can't do that. Something would have had to have happened to them in their personal lives that would actually literally physically remove them from YouTube. They will lose subscribers. They will lose subscribers if they go against whatever narrative that they have been pushing. They will lose subscribers. I've seen dudes that represent the LDBC actually call out Wilder for the things that he has done and has said, and has lost subscribers for that. I don't have that problem. I don't need YouTube. Therefore, if I don't need YouTube, I don't need them. So, you can't prove your point, Darren. You came in here and you spit a lie that was not true. I'm even know BFTB. The one truth I will give you about BFTB was the first time I actually went to go talk to him. I was getting at him on behalf of what he was going through with him and YB. And we ended up having a boxing debate where he got the better of me in the debate because he knew something about the particular issue politically that I did not know. And I already openly admitted to that. I don't have no problem with that. That don't mess up my ego. That don't hurt me. That don't make me feel less of a man or a person. Okay? All that did was say, okay, I need to get up on that. And I started getting up on that. Now the motherfucker won't say 2 words to me when I come to his channel. It is what it is. I'm not mad at that. I'm not finna make videos getting at him on that. That's not what I'm about. But to say that I used to be LDBC or I went to Fred and did all this, no, that's a lie, bro. That's child's play. Child's play for a grave digger. You washed up, man. I don't see how I'm washed up, bro. I don't even understand why you got to come here and insult. I don't even understand that. Like, y'all really don't like me that much to where y'all got to come here and spread insults. I sound like a scorned woman. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. You can't prove it. I love how y'all saying this. I want y'all to keep saying it. I want y'all to keep saying all the stuff y'all saying because I need people to see this. I need people to see that you calling me a liar. You're sitting here talking about some people you claim you don't care about. When I'm saying I don't care about them, that means I don't care about them to the level that y'all are saying that I do. I don't care about them like that. What I care about is if a particular group of people are saying that they're pro-black and they're for the black people, they're for the black community, and still when something comes up that's within the black community that's very serious and severe, and we all need to stick together as black men and be unified and say, fuck all this NBBC, fuck all this LDBC shit. We all black people. We all people of America. We need to band together and speak on this. We not doing that. We too busy wanting to have unnecessary YouTube beef. And you motherfuckers want to sit there and come and just talk shit. You know what I mean? And then y'all say shit like, oh, delete my channel. Da, 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 da. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. I made a video about what? Because now I see what y'all trying to do. No, look at what they trying to do. They all trying to so-called do this whole little exposure thing. They all on that shit now with me. I need to know what video I said that on though. I'm not constantly addressing them. I know I made a video about it. I did a video about when everybody kept asking me, where's Wilder, where's Wilder, where's Wilder? And I was like, yeah, where is that motherfucker? Yeah, where is he? He's supposed to be pro-black and all that shit, and all these other motherfuckers came and said shit, this shit. Where he at? You know, he's supposed to be the king of the LDBC and all that. All them cats saying he's king shit. So I asked. No, that's not true. You can't prove it though. All you doing is just I don't keep up with them. I don't. But I know that they're pro-black. That's what they push. That's what they constantly talk about. Hell, motherfucker, you ain't even black. Let me tell you something. Where are y'all at? They not nowhere to be found because they don't want to talk boxing. They only show up when I put their names in the title. That lets me know that No, well, J8, I got a little respect for you. You kind of cool in my book. But J8, Darren, and Dark Horse, when I'm talking boxing, you motherfuckers ain't nowhere to be found. So that lets me know you motherfuckers don't want to talk boxing. Y'all just coming here to talk your shit because of the 4 letters I have in the title. That's it. Oh, they don't talk about you. They subliminally talk about me. I've seen the videos. I've had the links. Hey, I'm not even mad at you, Jay. Hey, bro, I respect the dude that come at me real, bro. I don't care who he affiliated with. If you real, I respect it. I'm not gonna shit on you if you like, hey, bro, you was wrong, DT3. I saw it. You got this. I sent you the link, and you send me the link, and I really see I was on some fuck shit. I'd be like, yep, you right, bro. I was on some fuck shit, bro. I've done that plenty of times on my channel. Plenty of times. So if anybody wants to say they trying to expose some shit or got an issue with something that I said, feel free to address it. How do I know? Because I have people that send me links, bro. I've been on YouTube for about 4 years now, bro. And if I made a video for every link that I got, majority of my content would be about Deontay Wilder and LDBC, bro. I mean, like literally 90% of it. And I don't do that. I don't even click on every link that gets sent to my Instagram or it gets sent to one of my comments on my channel. And that don't mean people go over there and they troll. Hey, I don't tell them to do that. That's what they want to do. And they want to come over here and say, hey, Fred said this. Hey, so-and-so said this. Hey, that's their business. So how I know? Because I have trolls. That's the difference between me and you. I can keep it real. I got trolls. Did I ask for trolls? No, but I got them. No, because they want to try to catch me up, or they want to try to so-called expose me or try to make me out to be something that I'm not. I know I'm talking about real issues, and I'm speaking about the division between the LDBC and the other people in the YouTube community, how they're not about being together. They're about division, and I want them to keep commenting in the way that they're commenting to show that they're going to constantly create division amongst Black people and YouTube content creators. Even when a YouTube content creator, as is myself, has came forth and said, hey, we need to stop this shit. What's going on in the world is bigger than the NBBC, bigger than the UGC, bigger than the LDBC. It's bigger than that. We need to be about what's really going on in our country. Fuck this YouTube shit. Fuck boxing. Let's be about us, our people. And when I say that, all you could say is I'm clout chasing the LDBC when I'm saying that we should be together as one people. The fuck out of here, bro. Get up out of here. Calling me a liar and shit. I respect my boy J8 for coming through and say Fred did take donations for the George Floyd Fund, but I want to see that he actually took that money and put it forth to that. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see him just saying this shit, talking that, because we've already seen content creators see a real global pandemic or situation and use that as a means for self-profit. We've seen it. So until I really see any of these individuals actually go out and really push that and look out for that little girl and that family, hey, bro, I salute you. I ain't gonna shit on you. I'm not gonna hate on that. If you really doing that, that's real shit. I don't give a fuck how much shit I talk about you on YouTube. Like, I'm talking real life issues here. And y'all want to talk about other shit, other bullshit that don't really matter, that's not gonna help the cause. It's not. Y'all too busy trying to make me look bad instead of, hey, bro, got a point. We do need to be together, man. And I got a white boy trying to talk to me about Black issues. 25 videos, bro. I'm glad you checked the channel too. That's great. You know how many videos I got on my channel, bro? You know how many videos I have on my channel, bro? Do you know? I have pretty much damn near over 200, pretty much 200 videos on my channel, bro. And out of what, 100 or 200 videos, 25 you've counted are about them. Okay. And there's a guy on YouTube, literally every other video has the LDBC name in it. Every other video, if not every fucking one, has that shit in it. And you want to get at me for the 25 out of the almost 300 videos on my YouTube channel that I've said LDBC. And there's nothing that I've said about them in any one of those videos that was not true, fraudulent, or fake. And if it was, I have came forth and actually spoke about it and said that I was wrong. Just like when I had to who was it? Fanon. When I said the little shit I said about Fanon and all that, and I got checked, and I actually saw the video of Fanon actually, bigging up. What was the situation? I forgot what it was. With AJ and Ruiz, and I was saying how the LDBC ain't giving him his credit, and Fanon actually gave AJ credit. So I actually had to back off of that, and I had to respect that. I didn't get mad. I didn't feel no type of way about it. That's a mixture of different YouTube content creators, bro. You trying though. You trying, Dark Noise. You all on my channel. Keep looking. Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep on. Good work. Keep trying. Because that's a mixture of me, Bruce Vane, Johnny Boy, Two Hands Up, Green Got Q. That's a mixture of a bunch of people. So keep going. Keep going. Keep trying to keep on. Because I don't have a problem with telling the truth or keeping it real, bro. I don't have that problem. You got 3 minutes, bro. You got 3 minutes. And see what you can do in 3 minutes. So what if I made a playlist? It's my channel. I've literally made videos directed to the injustice in the sport of boxing. So because I made a playlist, what that mean? What does that do for you? Because I made a playlist for my subscribers to see when I spoke about this particular group, along with other YouTube content creators. Hey, Alex, bro, you good, bro. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. We good. Don't worry about it, bro. You know what I mean? It's all good, Brody. Every person I name hates the LDBC. So what they got to do with you proving whatever you trying to prove? Because everybody has valid points why these dudes are fraudulent and fake. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. If anybody that represents my 4 letters go to the LDBC channels and doing what you doing, they'd have been muted, they'd have been blocked, they'd have been kicked out the stream by now. So you should be grateful that I allow you, what's up, Raider? That I allow you to come on my stream and say these falsified things that you're saying about me. Okay, see, now you sound stupid. Why would they get together with people that hate them? Motherfucker, the world is at a pandemic, motherfucker. You too busy thinking about what I said to them pertaining to boxing. Those videos are pertaining to what I said about them pertaining to boxing. This is about real life. This is the wrong place for that shit right now, bro. The shit that I said about them in those videos pertain to a particular sport known as boxing. I was not attacking any of those dudes' character personally. I was not attacking them as an individual, as a man, or none of that. I was attacking them as boxing analysts and their boxing integrity, which I've done to multiple YouTubers. So for you to come here and say that bullshit, miss me, bro. Miss me, bro. Because I'm not promoting hate in this. I wasn't promoting hate in those videos. All I was doing was telling the truth. Nothing in those videos was a lie, because nobody that had a problem with those videos could come forth and prove that it was a lie, anything that I said. Just like can't nobody prove nothing I'm saying now is a lie. Come here. This ain't the place for that. Okay, you good? You good. This ain't the place. So if you here to promote hate and try to put another person down, whether black, white, brown, whatever, this ain't the place for you. You don't need to be here. Go back to the people that are pushing this black supremacy oppression bullshit, which is no different, no better than the white supremacy oppression bullshit. Miss me, bro. So go back to your side of the street and go tell them, yeah, I exposed them. I did this. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, go ahead and talk your shit. Talk your shit. But they can always feel free to come back to this live stream and see, regardless of what I may have said about them pertaining to their boxing integrity, they can always come back to this stream and see that I'm really about equality. And the reason why I speak on those particular people in that group known as the LDBC is because they are not what they say they are. And there are people like you, Dark Noise, that are constantly pushing this fake, false agenda. DT3, did you talk about AJ's speech? Yes, I did talk about that. I said it's cool to talk about it, but be about it. What I respect more from AJ is the fact that he went out there and he was with the people. That's what I respect. Jamie Foxx, Steven Jackson, all those particular individuals went out there with the people. I don't give a fuck about the commissioner of the NFL, him saying, oh, we should have listened to our players. No, you should have listened to the player. You should listen to the player known as Colin Kaepernick, who did a peaceful protest when the police was really first starting to be filmed killing motherfuckers on social media. And he took a knee as a form of peaceful protest, and you blackballed him from the league. Now you want to say you should listen to the players when there was one player that stood up, and it's one player that is known that was blackballed for the league for his peaceful protest. Shout out Colin Kaepernick. How are you trolling? Because I'm talking about how we should be together, Noise. I'm talking about how we need to be together. Fuck all this LDBC, NBBC, UGC, F all that. That don't mean nothing at the end of the day. What matters is we stick together as black people or black and brown people or just American people as a whole, and we stick together and we stand up for the injustice in our country. That's what I'm on. It's bigger than the LDBC. It's bigger than the NBBC. It's bigger than the UGC. It's bigger than the YTBC. It's bigger than YouTube as a whole, period. That's what I'm on. No, I'm not apologizing for saying fuck the LDBC. I'm not ever going to apologize for saying my truth. But what I will say is that in this time, in this day and age, we need to put our differences, because that is a difference that I have with them. We need to put our differences aside and maybe do a stream together to say, hey, look, man, we talk our little trash. We might not like y'all, or y'all don't like us, but you know what? For the sake of the black community, we could come together and talk boxing. We come together and talk about this issue and share some real thoughts about what we can do as black people. So I will never apologize for saying F the LDBC. I will never apologize for that, because I meant that. And I stand by that. And I am a man enough to admit that to y'all and the whole world, is that I'm going to stand on what I say. Pretty much. That's pretty much true, Mala. How do we end police brutality? The only way I say, we can end police brutality is just what my wife just said, was get good people on the police force. Make it a lot harder to be a cop. Morality should play a factor. I don't need them. Like, why would you say that, bro? Anyway, and also vote. Exercise your right to vote. If you don't think that voting is going to work, then figure out a better solution and let me know. But my solution, vote. Exercise your right as an American citizen and vote. Period. I notice how you guys always trying to come back to the fact of saying, trying to get me to feel like I need a particular group of people when I don't. YouTube ain't paying me like that, bro. I ain't getting fat YouTube checks off of talking about that. Yeah, and stop hiring scary cops. Right. So every time y'all saying, "Oh, you see, there you go, you need them," it's like y'all want me to look bad. You more focused on me looking bad than the overall point that I'm trying to make. What you're focused on is trying to make me look bad. You care more about tarnishing my name, tarnishing who I am, tarnishing what I built because of what I said that was actually true, that you can't prove in no shape, form, or fashion that's fraudulent or fake that I've said about the LDBC. Nothing. All you can say is you're a liar, you're a hater, you're a clout chaser, you're this, you're that. That's all you can say. Let cops police their own community, for real. Skynet gonna come through with hey, you know what? That's not too far, but that's not gonna be in our lifetime. We might see a blueprint of that, but I don't think we're gonna see that in mass production in our lifetime. Maybe my grandkids' lifetime, maybe my daughter's lifetime, they may start implementing it a lot more. But I know in my grandbaby's lifetime, it may be pretty thick. Pretty thick with that. Exactly. Regular people are expendable to the police department. They're very expendable. They don't care about nobody. Black, brown, white, black, purple, blue. They don't care. They really don't. Period. When everybody I was seeing was saying black this, black that, they never said how white people were being killed more than black people. It's just that black people are targeted and black people are put on display. It's pretty long. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't agree with none of the stuff that's going on. The government is going to protect the cops and make them think that they are heroes when they're actually glorified. They are a glorified game. Same with the military. Well, the thing is, the military ain't going to work like that, like they think, because it's only going to be so long that the military is going to want to, hurt its own people that it's supposed to be protecting. Somebody in the military is going to get a conscience and be like, hold on, bro. Like, these are the people I'm supposed to be protecting. And now you want me to treat them like, nah. It's going to be a lot of people. We already got generals in the military standing against Trump with that particular act that he pulled. So the police, I agree, is more of a glorified gang than the military. Military, I think, has a little more morality to it than the police department, especially LAPD and Minneapolis PD and NYPD. Those are the police forces that I know for a fact that are just fucking terrible. So, and they only can make them look like heroes for so long with the people coming forth. It's more of us than them. So if you got all these people in all these different states coming forth and speaking on a particular problem that they having, I'm just saying, if you got that going on, trust me, some change will be had. Believe me. Some change will be had. There's no getting around that. No getting around that whatsoever. military and the police forces are sheep. They'll never wake up and see that they're only protecting and serving the elite. Of course, they're happy with their checks and ranks. Of course, 100%, 100%. There needs to be a third party of people, Republicans, Democrats. Democrats work hand in hand. Yeah, it's not nobody that's really for the people. Like I said about Joe Biden. Joe Biden ain't nothing but to me, but just a smarter version of Trump. Or he's willing to do what Trump ain't finna do because Trump really don't give a fuck. But he willing to show he don't give a fuck in a whole different type of dynamic. You know what I mean? It's a different way. It's like, yeah, I'll come sit with you and I'll even come eat with you and kick it with you and talk good things with you. I might even, tell the city to put a park in your neighborhood for your kids. So you think that I'll actually do something for your people. But once you give me your vote and put me in office, I'm gonna fuck your shit up worse than Trump ever did. We going to war. We finna do all kinds of dumb fuck shit. So I get it. To be honest with you, regardless of where we go, we're fucked. What I'm saying is we don't need to depend on the government. We need to depend on each other, our people. Because the government, the powers that be, don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about your sons. They don't care about your daughters. They don't care about your brothers. They don't care about your uncles, your nieces, and your nephews. They care about who's going to keep them in power and who's going to build up their fucking pocketbook and make their bank accounts numbers go up. That's what it's on. That's what it's about. Nah. See, you want to see death. War is death. You've never, I would hope that you've never seen war, but from what I'm saying, for you to say that you've never seen war before, you don't know what war look like. See, when you say declare war, you're declaring that children be raped, children be murdered, women be raped, women are murdered, our sons, our babies. That's what you're saying when you're saying declare war. War is a different aspect of situation. So to declare war and to pick up arms and let bullets fly is to let our children and our babies die. Are you saying that our babies should die? Because my baby not dying for this. She don't even know what the fuck going on. So you saying our children should be enslaved? Because that's what's going to happen. Because no civilian state or no civilian city is equipped with the discipline or the military tactics to build a force to even go at the American government. Right. You want to see people die. And I promise you, they're way more equipped to killing us than we are equipped to killing them. They got grenades, bombs, missiles. We ain't got that shit. All they got to do is send a drone to our community and just drop some shit. We ain't got no fucking drones. I'm not a slave. You could leave. I already told my wife if we had the money, we would be leaving. If we had the money, we would leave. But we don't. So we stuck in this. You can always leave. You don't have to sit here and, man, let's go to war. Go to war for what? For a country that my people was technically brought to and enslaved to be here and brought here against their will? Nah, I could leave. My ancestors was brought here against their will anyway. If you really want to be about that, like it's I'm not finna fight and die over a block that ain't mine. It's not what I'm finna do. Now they come and try to come in my house. Yeah, I'm gonna fight and die for my family. I'm gonna fight and die for my wife and my kids, but I ain't finna fight and die for nothing. For nothing? Just to be made a martyr? Nothing's gonna change. All it's gonna do is just prove the government right, that we're savages and we're violent people. They already dubbing us as violent people. So all you want to do is prove them right. We're already dubbed as they want to kill us. So if we go at them and pick up arms, that gives them more of a chance to kill us. No, what they want us to think is fuck the police, fuck Trump, pick up guns, pick up rifles, let's band together, storm the streets, break shit, kill the police. That's what they want us to think. They want us to react. They want us to get violent. That's what they want. They don't want us to peaceful protest. They don't want us to do that. They don't want to be the ones that are, they want us to be the ones initiating the violence. They don't want to be exposed as the ones initiating all of this. So if we keep peaceful protests going and the police are constantly initiating, because we have to build a track record, and we build this track record of the police constantly bombarding peaceful protests, then maybe we'll get some different change in the world. Exactly. They are itching for us to pick up a gun and shoot a cop. They are itching for somebody to see the cop doing something wrong so they can run up and push the cop and you get charged with a federal case, and now you go to jail for the next 10, 15 years because you stopped the unlawful arrest. I don't have it, y'all. I don't have it. They'll find somebody, Noise. They always do. Check your history. When they couldn't get the Germanic tribes to be a slave for them, they went to Africa. When they couldn't get the Africans, they went to Australia and they got the New Zealanders. They got the Samoans. They'll find somebody. They'll always find somebody. There's no getting around that. If you are an American citizen, I advise you to exercise your right to vote. I advise you to do so. Stop sitting on your ass and supposedly waiting for a politician to do something that they're not going to do, because all they care about is getting your vote, getting your money, and ruining your community and maintaining their power over the indigenous people. I'm not slaving for nobody. You're not slaving for nobody. That is a mindset. In this day and age, you have the choice to either stay and fight and die and risk your life and your existence in your name, or you could be smart, peaceful protests, exercise your right to vote, show that it's the police initiating the violence. And if we get constant evidence and video evidence of the police are the ones initiating the violence, then we will get change. It's the only way. Peaceful protests. Get out there and vote.
the show today. That's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. All in the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Crossing that soldier race. Niggas don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. Make you explode the face.